Imagine no hotel banquet. It's easy if you try. No commute before us. To my living room I fly. Imagine all the people watching us tonight. Imagine no valet parking. Oh, remember that? No ties or high-heeled shoes. The introvert's ideal. No small talk to review. Imagine all the people enjoying the night in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. We're so glad that you did join us. So Moriah could be as one.
Two for the Moriah virtual dinner. Two here. Who needs two? Young lady, you need two? Two for the Moriah dinner?
Right here, two for the Moriah dinner. I'll take two.
Here's two for you, young lady.
Mask? You call this a mask?
Hey.
This is a mask.
Welcome to the 2021 Moriah School Virtual Annual Benefit, coming to you live, actually live, from the Moriah School. Please rise for the Star-Spangled Banner and Hatikvah.
Good evening. Leah and I are delighted to welcome you to this unique virtual gathering to celebrate Moriah's 56th year. We are often asked by community members and new parents, what makes Moriah special? In the past, we have responded reflexively and automatically, highlighting the deep devotion and professional expertise of our faculty, their commitment to innovation, and their focus on all aspects of our students' development and well-being. We have also pointed to our parents, who are equally invested and eager to contribute their time and professional expertise to ensure that the quality of their children's academic experiences is never compromised. In the past year, we tested the limits of those assertions and have learned that our reflexive response was more than justified. With the onset of the COVID pandemic, our teachers made a seamless transition into Zoom education. If there was a steep learning curve, it was invisible to us. This year, we pivoted back to in-person learning, implementing the many necessary precautions to ensure the safety of our staff and students. Again, this switch appeared to be effortless, but behind the scenes, the effort was enormous, spanning many months and drawing on the time and expertise of many people. Tonight, we honor and show our gratitude to the people who work to enable Moriah to not only endure the pandemic, but to emerge an even stronger, more adaptable, and inventive institution. We are delighted to honor our medical committee, parent, volunteers, and staff, Dr. Diana Straus, Dr. Sam Sultan, Dr. Sandy Yahalom, and Nurse Toby Eizik. These trusted advisors answered the call when our world was turned upside down. They created protocols and designed a system that allowed Moriah to open its doors this fall while preserving our children's safety. They continue to offer steady and practical guidance to our administrators, helping us navigate the complex and ever-shifting COVID landscape. We also honor our head of school, Rabbi Daniel Alter, and our executive director, Erik Kessler, for their incredible leadership during these rapidly changing times. Their resilience and perseverance is inspiring to us all, and their dedication to Moriah is beyond measure. Finally, we pay special tribute to our faculty and administrators, who are the backbone of our school. They are our community's essential workers, and we are profoundly grateful for their courage and commitment to our children. Tonight's success was spearheaded by our dinner committee, Emily Adler, Rachel Human, Danya Lauer, and Jennifer Wasserman. A special shout out to Jeff Jacobs for his help and creativity with our video and production. Our incredible team of professionals, Erik Kessler, Sarah Titievsky, and Ari Lewis, each of whom worked vigorously to make tonight a success. A special thank you to Moragila for designing the beautiful challah covers that all of our teachers received. Our fundraising efforts were led by Alex Solomon, Jonathan Schechter, Noam Heller, and David Ulmer. I want to thank them personally for working unflaggingly for the past 6 weeks to make sure we found every dollar for our scholarship fund, this year totaling over $1.1 million. And I was just informed that this was the first year where we had over 500 donors to the school. This is an incredible achievement and shows how the whole community came together when we really needed the support. And as a result of your generosity, we are able to continue to stay true to our mission and provide a yeshiva education on a needs-blind basis. And now, a few words from Friends of Moriah.
Congratulations to all the honorees and my friends at the Moriah School. My wife and I send all of our love and good greetings. I'm in front of City Hall. Moriah has become part of the chronicle of the city of Englewood, and more importantly, the very special DNA that they have given all of our children. For those parents that are in the school now, revel that you're not alone, that the school is there with you, even if the kids are learning from home and in these untoward times. Again, Mazel Tov the honorees. Keep up the wonderful work, and just know how important you are to the city of Englewood and to all of Englewood's families.
Mazel Tov and Kol HaKavod. On behalf of Shoshana and myself, to the honorees of the Moriah Virtual Annual Benefit. This celebration is like no other, as this year has been a year like no other. Keeping our schools open and safe is one of our community's greatest achievements in meeting the challenges of the pandemic. This was critical both to our children's well-being and families' well-being. And the credit for this monumental achievement goes to tonight's honorees. We share in your deep sense of Hakarat Hatov to your medical committee, Dr. Sandy Honit Yahalom, Dr. Diana Straus, and Dr. Sam Sultan, and to your longtime school nurse, Toby Eizik. They had an enormous task and employed their expertise, wisdom, and sensitivity to guide Moriah through a pandemic. Rabbi Alter and Erik Kessler performed a logistical miracle in applying the medical guidance and creating a functioning, thriving school atmosphere. Supported by the entire administration and faculty of Moriah, you have all set the bar very high for what a school can achieve under difficult circumstances. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Hello, Maria. I cannot believe I'm speaking with this chush of a school, Maria from Englewood, New Jersey. I'm telling you, I feel honored. Never mind that you are the honorees. I, Pushat, feel honored. I'm thrilled to be here, and I want to say that I'm personally a shtickle intimidated. I'm not gonna lie, because I heard about your fancy schmancy school, and the Ugg boots, and the Teslas, and the fanciness, and the babatishkeit, and I'm just a Pushat lady over here with a few businesses in my basement. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you wonderful people. You mothers, how devoted you are to your children. Even the mothers who show up late for carpool. Definitely better than the ones that show up an hour early blocking traffic or ready to buy a Shalom. And mothers, please, when you come pick up your children, pick them up and drive away. Don't stand there and start asking them, Shefala, show me your arts and crafts. Now's not the time. Shefala, did you drink your drinks and did you have your snack? Hello? Not now. Drive away, figure it out later. I understand parenting is very hard. We live in a different generation. Everybody goes to parenting classes. Back in my day, there was no parenting classes. We looked at our kids and we said, but not today. Today we go to parenting classes. No, we don't tell kids, put it down. No. Yaakov Yehoshua, Tzaddik HaKohen, put it down. Because mommy said so. Put it down. Put it down. You're going to yell anyway. Parenting classes just delays the inevitable. ADD, ADHD, there's no difference. What's the difference? ADHD is just ADD in high def. I tell you. Anyway, we appreciate you all at Maria. Even the mothers that come a whole day in their yaga pants because they're busy shopping all day in their gym clothes. I get it. Exercise is important. You have to go to the nutritionist. My nutritionist asked me, what's your relationship with vegetables? I said, we're not related. Hello? There's a reason why the word diet has the word die in it and the word salad has the word sad. You ever see those people that are off carbs? Your mamas just want to tell them, eat a cookie. You'll feel like a person. They walk around shaking. They're deficient from carbs, I'm telling you. It messes with your brain. Anyway, Maria, thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoy your wonderful night.
When God came to give the Torah to the Jewish people, we had to prepare for it. Vayichan Sham Yisrael Neged Ahar. Rashi points out it doesn't state Vayachanu, it states Vayichan in the singular tense. To get the Torah, Israel had to camp as one man with one heart. We needed Jewish unity. We all needed to contribute our strengths and our abilities in a common initiative in order to get Hashem's Torah. This year, we say thank you to Dr. Diana Straus, Dr. Sam Sultan, Dr. Sandy Honig Yahalom, Nurse Toby, Rabbi Alter, Erik Kessler, and all of the faculty and administrators, and the whole community, which has come together, ki ish echad b'lev echad, as one person with one heart, contributing everybody's unique abilities to make sure that the yeshiva has stayed open and thrived. Thank you for all that you've been doing, and chazak ve'ematz, may we continue to go from strength to strength.
Good evening, everyone, and Mazel Tov to the entire Moriah community on this very special night, and a special Mazel Tov to the honorees this evening, to my dear friend and colleague, Rabbi Alter, Erik Kessler, Nurse Toby, the doctors of the medical team, the faculty and staff of Moriah who have gone above and beyond to ensure that the children of this community have a place to go each and every day to learn and to grow and to thrive. Your heroic efforts have been not just a source of blessing for the kids of this community, but a source of inspiration and a shining example for us all. We talk about all the time about how chinuch habanim, educating our children, is the most important thing in the world. All of you haven't just spoken about it, you have lived it. May Hashem shower you with an abundance of every conceivable blessing, and may He grant you the strength and the wisdom to continue to serve this community in the ways that you have, and continue to be that shining example for all of us in the weeks, months, and years to come. Mazel Tov.
I just want to say thank you to everyone in the Moriah community and the school for allowing me to be with you here today, to join you virtually. I'm sorry that we can't all be together in person, but I appreciate all you're doing to stay together and stand strong and help fight COVID. We're going to get through this. We'll get through it together, and our community will be stronger on the other side. But in the meantime, I just wanted you to know that I'm thinking about you and all your families, especially those we've lost over the last year and those who've been sick. I'm praying for everyone. There's no question that our frontline workers, our teachers, our nurses and school faculty have done so much to help get us through the pandemic. And I want to join you in thanking them. That's why I'm so proud today to congratulate the honorees from Moriah's medical community. Dr. Sandy Yahalom, Dr. Diana Straus, Dr. Sam Sultan, and longtime school nurse, Nurse Toby. I'd also like to thank Rabbi Alter and Erik Kessler and the faculty and administrators for all of their efforts to reopen the school and keep it open thus far for in-person instruction, and doing so safely. I'm very, very grateful. It's so important that our kids continue to learn. I know the Moriah School will continue to educate its students with a deep pride in our Jewish heritage and an appreciation for the role they can play in improving the world in which we all live. Tikinu Olam, and I just want to thank you for your role in making sure that we do everything we can right now to heal the world. So thank you for allowing me to join you today. Please know that my door is always open to you and to the community. May God continue to bless you and your families and our great country. Please stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you soon in person.
Shalom, shalom, Moriah, it's Shoshana. I just wanted to say for everybody, Mazel Tov on this special night. I hope you're all enjoying Vigam, Haolam, and friends and family. It's not easy today to be a mother, to be a father. Kids, you know something? Kidnapping is down in this whole entire country, 20%. Because you know why? Nobody wants the children. They're spoiled and they're fat and lazy. My goodness. Okay. As beseder. I want to thank everybody for coming to the Moriah dinner. And I want to also tell for you especially a very big thank you to Nurse Toby. Mamash, a lady eshet chayel. It's not easy to be busy with all your children, especially when you get a call from the school because your children have a runny nose and they have a cold and symptoms, and then you ask, but can I ask you, can someone just ask for the nurse what kind of booger is coming from her nose? Nobody cares, okay? And then you ask what color, brown, blue, purple. Do me a favor, just come pick up your child like we asked you to. I understand. It's hard to raise children today. It's mamash mishuga. You know something? My mother, she gave me a patch. But we're not allowed today, right? Okay, some parents, crazy, they say, don't do it again. One patch, okay? One mother, more mishuga, she give, don't you ever do it again. But not my mother. When I was growing up, Ha'ima Shelley, she was like, don't you ever do that again. I'm telling you different times. But anyways, thank you so much to all the parents, Imot, Abot, וגם אחים, אחות, הכל משפחה. Also, I know you are all very concerned. We take social distancing, very important. Mamash, it's vital. And וגם all the mothers that are going on vacation, we know who you are. Okay? We're coming for you. Because it's not so important to go now to Miami. We know who you are. Back in the day, it used to be Netflix with chill, right? Now it's quarantine and Zoom. Because everybody not quarantining, we know who you are. We're watching for you. Bivakasha, do not go on vacations so much and just relaxing at home. Take a staycation. And save a few dollars. The more money you save, the more money you can donate to Moriah. Hello? Shalom, shalom. Mazel tov, Moriah.
Welcome, everybody. I am speaking to you live from Midrash Doresh Tov, our Sephardic Beit Midrash. I was told earlier tonight that I should probably forget about singing more and stick to Divrei Torah, so I will do that starting tonight. I just want to share a brief thought on the Parsha. 3 of the vessels that are described in this morning's Parsha, the Shulchan, the Mizbeach HaZahav, or Mizbeach HaKtoret, and the Aron, all possess a common unique attribute, a zer, a crown, around the top of the vessel that serves as an adornment. The Gemara in Yuma discusses 3 symbolic crowns adorning various individuals, drawn clearly from the imagery of these crowns on the vessels we described. The crown of Kahuna, based upon the imagery of the Mizbeach, where Kohanim followed the protocols of worship. The crown of Melucha, based upon the imagery of the Shulchan, a vessel of material wealth and regality. And finally, the crown of Torah, based upon the imagery of the Aron, which housed the Luchot. The crown of Torah, though, is different from the other 2. While the crown of monarchy is reserved for the tribe of Yehuda, and that of Kahuna, reserved for the tribe of Levi, the crown of Torah is available to all who seek it. To quote the Rambam, Keter Torah, Harei munach v'omed umuchan l'kol Yisrael. The crown of Torah is waiting for all Jews. Shenemar, as it says in Parshat V'zot HaBracha, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, morasha kilat Yaakov. Moshe charged us with the Torah as the heritage of the community of Yaakov. Mi she'yirtzeh yavo v'yitol. Anyone who wants Torah can come and take it. On a basic level, this means that all of us can master aspects of Torah and merit to wear its crown. But I think we can learn another lesson from the Rambam as well. The proof text that he uses states that Torah is a heritage of the Kehillah of Yaakov, the community of Israel. Ramban, on that pasuk, points out that the verse could have said Beit Yaakov or Zera Yaakov, but chose instead to use the word Kehillat Yaakov, community. Why? Acquisition of the crown of Torah is ideally achieved by individuals when the community supports and values that acquisition and works together to make it a priority. The community sets the tone, establishes the values and priorities, and then works hard to execute. The strength of any Jewish day school reflects this theme even in regular times. We're only as strong in our ability to inculcate Torah values in our children as the strength of our community. But if ever the Moriah community has shown the strength of Kehillah in believing in and supporting a unified mission and vision, it has been in this past year. We have watched our Kehillah come together to ensure the safety, well-being, and growth of our students in ways that are unprecedented. And tonight, we show appreciation to everyone who played such an important role in our success. We show appreciation to our teachers and administrators who have managed to overcome any and every trial or tribulation that this pandemic has thrown their way, being forced to switch their teaching techniques multiple times, but continuing throughout it all to love, guide, and nurture our students while ensuring the highest level of academic achievement even through this entire pandemic. We show appreciation to our parents who have shown patience, wisdom, constant appreciation and thanksgiving, and have been the best partners a school could ever ask for in a very difficult time. We show appreciation to our lay leaders who have gone the extra mile to ensure that we have whatever we need to guarantee success. We show appreciation to our fabulous students who have shown incredible resilience and who appear at school every day with a wide smile on their face and a contagious joy that shapes the character of our school. We show appreciation to all our donors and our fundraising committee, especially in this year where they recognize the unique needs of our community caused by COVID. And we show appreciation to tonight's honorees, to Drs. Yahalom, Straus, and Sultan, and of course our own nurse Toby, and to Erik Kessler. Our medical committee, their unflagging devotion and commitment to the students in our school has been nothing short of inspiring. Kehillat Yaakov is Kehillat Moriah, the Moriah community at its best. At times of crisis, one often catches a glimpse of the best and worst of both people and of communities. I am incredibly proud to be leading an institution whose community has shown such grace, resilience, fortitude, and care for each other throughout this entire pandemic. May we all go Mechayel El Chayel. We're about to watch a video which, more than anything else, focuses on the real reason we are here tonight. The stars of our institution and our Kehillah, our community this year, and the real reason we are able to celebrate our achievements tonight, and that is our stellar faculty who are second to none. Thank you very much.
Since we've been learning about important people in our lives, before we leave class today, I want you to write down on a piece of paper, who is your hero? Why are they important to you? I'm going to collect it on the way out, and we're going to discuss it tomorrow.
This year, we learned about heroes in history. Our founding fathers, who gave us life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King, who fought for equality.
David Ben-Gurion, Ariel Sharon, and Moshe Dayan, who gave us the State of Israel.
These are all heroes that should be celebrated.
But heroes are not just in history books and on TV.
Heroes are walking our halls every day.
Heroes that get to school early and make sure that learning is safe.
The teachers that did not ask to teach with masks on, but do it with a smile.
No matter where we were, you were there. You show up every single day and give us your absolute best.
You show up to help, comfort, and make everything feel normal, no matter what the circumstances are.
Thank you. Thank you for making me feel safe.
Thank you for making me feel comfortable.
For making this year feel fun.
For stepping out of your comfort zone.
For keeping our building clean.
Pushing me to fulfill my potential.
Believing in me. Inspiring me.
Mrs. Berkowitz, you're my hero.
Thank you to all our heroes.
We now pay tribute to our Rabbi J. Shelley Applbaum Service Award honorees. Please join me in watching the video.
That day that we found out, that we weren't coming back to school in person the next day, and then I think we had like one day in between, and then the day after that, we were going remote. I mean, everybody worked together, everybody helped each other. WhatsApp groups were set up, in record time so that people could help each other and share their resources, share what they were learning.
We had this great security blanket, and that started with Rabbi Alter and with Erik.
When we saw those students walk in on the first day and thought about what it had taken on the part of every stakeholder in school to get here, the efforts that our maintenance crew had put in to prepare the building, the bravery of our teachers.
We wanted to be in school, we wanted the kids to be here, and we were going to do everything in our power to make sure that that was going to happen for them.
Rabbi Alter is someone who you want as a leader in a challenging time such as the time that we're in. He is calm, informed, and decisive with a singular mission to safely and effectively educate our children.
And if we were going to have the school stay open, Rabbi Alter was going to try everything in his power to make that happen for the teachers, for the students, for the parents.
Rabbi Alter's steady leadership really got us through this.
At every step of the way, his leadership was very apparent because he was always thinking ahead.
He's been very approachable the whole time, whether it's when we were at home last year, an email, a phone call.
Every time he speaks to the parent body, he is just such a wonderful way of bringing a sense of calm to the parent body and letting everybody know it's going to be okay, your children are going to do great, and we're going to take care of them.
He doesn't get worked up. He is very even-keeled about everything, which is good because I can get very emotional about things.
Erik, I love working with Erik. There's always a smile on his face.
He's really tried to make us happy.
The fact that, every day we get fresh hot soup in the faculty room, something that seems so simple but makes us all so happy, well, that's Erik.
Erik, thank you for this delicious soup.
Everyone's so excited. They send him emails. What's the soup today? What's the soup today? He gets more emails about that than probably anything else. But it's really just one example of so many ways that Erik has gone out of his way to ensure that this environment is not only safe, but comfortable for everybody around here.
In the past 10 or 12 years, the amount of goodwill that he has brought to Moriah, he is Mr. Moriah. He, I think, created the hashtag Moriah Pride.
Erik is the one who makes sure that the lights go on, that the lights are off, that everything is working. And in a year like this, where the logistical challenges associated with keeping the school open are just unimaginable, to watch him do it in the way that he does, with a smile and with love and with warmth, really was just an act of pure magic.
Rabbi Applbaum was principal in the school when I was a student at Moriah. He exuded a warmth to the students. He'd walk through the halls and the students would feel happy about that. And that's why I feel like it is so apropos that both Erik and Rabbi Alter are receiving this award with his name on it, because the two of them exude this caring warmth to the students.
They have a relationship with every student. They care about every student. And that was the feeling that Rabbi Applbaum created. And that was the legacy that he left.
Receiving the Rabbi J. Shelley Applbaum Service Award is especially meaningful for me because he is obviously a legend in this school and really represents the august history that this school has.
He had a way of dealing with people with kindness, and how he welcomed his students every morning and said goodbye to his students every day. That he was a true Jewish communal leader, and he helped build this school to what it is today.
I know that this year's dinner invitation, we have Hakarat Hatov, and on a personal level, I want to extend Hakarat Hatov to Rabbi Alter, Erik Kessler. I have 5 children in the school, and thanks to you, they're in a safe and loving environment.
Mazel tov, Mama, we love you. Mazel tov, Daddy, we love you.
On behalf of the Moriah School, it is my absolute privilege to present Erik Kessler with the Rabbi J. Shelley Applbaum Service Award. On behalf of the Moriah School, it is my great honor to present Rabbi Daniel Alter with the Rabbi J. Shelley Applbaum Service Award. We now pay tribute to our Hakarat Hatov Award honorees. Please turn your attention to the video screens.
At Moriah, we have an amazing parent body that is incredibly talented. Not only incredibly talented, but really, really willing to give of their time. And our medical committee is a perfect example of that.
We were able to put together this incredible committee of doctors who were totally selfless with respect to their time.
The amount of work that they have put in has really been inspirational to us and is one of the main reasons that we've been so successful this year. Dr. Sultan brings an unprecedented level of expertise, both in the areas that he has specialized in, but I remember when we were talking to him originally, he has worked extensively with those who are immunocompromised, and that was an important thing for us because we recognized we might have really serious issues in that area.
Rabbi Alter had sent an email talking about reopening plans. My wife, Jenny, who's been very supportive of this effort and of everything that I do, encouraged me to reach out, and Rabbi Alter responded within a few hours. Sure, we'd be happy to have you.
Dr. Sam Sultan is quiet and understated, but very smart, and he really takes his role on the medical committee very seriously.
Sandy is one of the most approachable, knowledgeable, terrific people I have ever met, physician or not.
I am a Moriah alum, class of 93. Don't count backwards. I chose to send my children to the school because it had so much of the same teachers, the warmth, the education that it had when I was growing up. I became part of this medical committee as sort of a natural progression to being part of the Moriah family.
I know that so many faculty members call her. Really, she offers chizuk to them. Over the summer, so many people were nervous to come to work. They were nervous to come back into being with other people. And Sandy was able to tell them that they could do this, that they could come back to being at work every day. They could come and be with students.
Just a great doctor and a great friend of Moriah.
Diana Straus is brilliant. There's no other way to put it. I am awed at what she comes up with. She's a rock star.
Her ability to research any issue that we look into and give us a smart, educated perspective that's based on the latest science has been so helpful and so productive.
There was a lot of research that was being done, and there was data that was emerging that became clear that schools would be able to open in a safe way. However, that would require a lot of changes to the school, and it would require the school to have a lot of guidance from the medical community, and I really wanted to be there for the school.
Nurse Toby is the most diligent school nurse that really ever was, and if we needed a school nurse to get us through a pandemic, we have the right one in Nurse Toby.
Toby deserves individual shout out. I've truly been amazed by Toby.
Knowing that she is the captain of the ship is just so amazing and so reassuring for us.
In terms of what goes on now, I love taking the kids' temperatures when they come in the morning. I love greeting them. I love saying good morning to them. Sometimes I even get a good morning back. Doesn't happen too often, but every once in a while it does happen. And there are one or two stellar kids who will say, have a nice day. And those things, that means a lot.
But on top of being a school nurse, she does all the contact tracing, and she never complains. She actually asks to do more work.
Her ability, really, when I say that, we try to get through every day, her ability to get through every day, and at the end of the day still have a smile on her face that she presents to every single student who approaches her, every parent, is really inspirational.
We're lucky to have someone of this caliber be on our staff. This is someone who answered the call for the entire school and the whole community.
If you really do stop and take a minute to think about what we've accomplished here in the past 9 months, it's really awe-inspiring. It's really amazing what goes on here every day.
Mazel tov, Daddy, we love you. Mazel tov, Mommy, we love you. Mazel tov, Mommy, we love you.
It is my honor to present the Hakarat Hatov Award to Dr. Diana Straus. It is my honor to present the Hakarat Hatov Award to Dr. Sam Sultan. It is my honor to present the Hakarat Hatov Award to Dr. Sandy Honig Yahalom. It is my honor, to present the Hakarat Hatov Award to Nurse Toby, Eizik. Please enjoy a special presentation from our Moriah class of 2021. 8th grade parents, please call your child into the room for this portion of the evening.
All right, 8th graders.
Hey guys, welcome. Good to see you all.
We are having such a fun, interesting year together. Let's take a second to just reminisce some of our wonderful times at the Moriah School. Who is just like the real funniest teacher, like a true comedian? Let's go, let's hear it.
Either Mrs. Freeman or Miss Levinson.
Probably Miss Levinson also.
Yeah, I would say Miss Levinson. She just like makes random jokes and it's so fun.
I mean, Rabbi Kessler will stare into your soul and pretend that you did something awful and then say just joking 2 seconds later.
Rabbi Kessler, because his jokes aren't like more funny, it's like you can't tell if they're a joke or like being serious.
You serious?
I walked into his classroom looking for my Chromebook, and I said, "Can I please come in?" And he said no, and I thought he was being serious. So I was just standing there awkwardly for like 30 seconds.
Probably Rabbi E.
Rabbi E. So what makes Rabbi E so funny?
Just like while he's teaching, he just like makes random jokes out of nowhere.
And it just gives you a good laugh at the end of the day.
Moriah School reminds me of like Anna Kendrick from like Kids Perfect.
Rabbi seems like a really funny teacher because he's like not scared to criticize the kids and like make jokes about them. So he reminds us of like Chandler Bing from Friends.
Could it be any colder in here? What are some funny memories that you have from your years at Moriah?
On our 6th grade trip to Greenkill, I remember they took us on a night hike, and I just vividly remember like we were all so scared and they wouldn't let us have our flashlights out, and there was just like 5 girls crying, including me.
A bunch of people had panic attacks that night, and everyone was like running around going crazy, and no one knew what to do, and all the teachers were sleeping.
Yeah, probably the time where I got a homework pass and I photocopied it so I was able to use it every day.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
In 5th grade, when they took us to this like bouncy house thing, and like it was so much fun. It was probably like the best trip I've ever had.
It was like really chaotic, but like it was also really fun.
When the snow fell on Moriah School's head.
A whole pile of snow fell onto Moriah School's head right when we walked out.
And she had to like stick out the icicles out of her shade, so I felt so bad.
Do you guys have any advice? What would your advice be to any of those little tykes in early childhood?
Listen to the rules and just like do your best.
Don't wait last minute to do your work because it will all catch up to you.
I would just tell them, cherish nap time now. You're not going to get it any later. Study a lot for the test.
Don't procrastinate.
Specifically, do your worthy wise index cards in 6th grade.
Just work hard and don't forget to do any work.
Do your homework, study for tests, and just do your best. I know you can believe in yourself.
What were the best changes to Moriah that happened because of COVID? You know, what were some of the positives?
For the 8th graders, they changed the dress code, and now we have more options for hoodies.
After 8 years, we can finally wear a sweatshirt with a logo or a design.
For the 8th grade, I liked moving downstairs because we had our own floor.
Look at all this floor space. We do aerobics in here. So many activities.
Our grade got closer, and like we all know each other better because we've been with the same kids for like every day. We haven't seen any other grade.
What's the worst part of life in the basement?
We have like the small lockers, and all the other grades had the really big lockers.
You switch between the same like 4 different classrooms, so like it's a little boring.
The 2-year-olds and them going to carpool and taking away our recess.
And I think the smell sometimes, and the needs
definitely the smell
from their bathroom. Guys, what's something you're gonna really miss about Moriah when you go off to high school?
I'm going to miss all my amazing friends and all my amazing teachers.
I'm going to miss that our grade is so small, so we're all really close with each other.
I'm going to miss how we're all a family. Next year we're leaving each other all.
I'm going to miss the basement bathroom.
The teachers in Moriah and the staff, they're very special and unique and friendly.
So it's going to be different, having a whole new set of teachers.
I think one of the things that make Moriah special from all the other schools and here is that our grade is much smaller.
All the friends are together here and we're all splitting up, so it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna miss that.
Thank you for joining us for this one-of-a-kind, very special evening. Good night, Shavua Tov, and drive home safely.
Any bloopers or anything? Or is this just not the year for that?
You want to do some bloopers?
You want me to give you some bloopers? I could give you some bloopers that I'm really good at, right?
I just made that up.
We have, no, I don't want to, don't do that. Okay. I really wanted to be on Broadway, and that didn't work out. But really, seriously. And Erik bullied me into it.
Okay, I really can't see that well, so just left. All right.
Oh, sorry. To your left. Too much.
Can I call Erik my work husband?
Right. No, but I can make it up. That's fine.
So I would. Let me start again. Erik, listen to me. This does not come easy, you know? I don't have a lot of time to think these days.
I'm exhausted. I can't wait for this year to be over.
The school, I don't know what I was going to say.
Was that creepy?
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Was that creepy?
I think
Guys, if it sounds creepy, just don't include it. No, don't do that. Don't cut and paste because that's going to be bad.
But there was a snow day this year.
There was a snow day this year, and I think Rabbi Alter did that because he felt that he just had to give something back to everybody.